Now this illustration comes from Paul Harvey, and at one time he reported about a 73-year-old man who had been pinned between his farm tractor for 4 days and nights during rain and terrible storm. Now concerned friends went to see about him, and just in time they were able to save his life. So newspapers picked up on the story and did some interviewing. And in the process of interviewing, they asked, well, why is it that you would go and check on this man? And the resounding answer was, he missed prayer meeting on Wednesday night. And because he missed prayer meeting, they knew it was unlike him. And so they went to his home to check on him and found him trapped beneath his own tractor. Now this story is not so far-fetched, as in one church I served. Indeed, something similar happened to a widow. She had considerable property, and she would cut her grass with her tractor-type lawn mower. And something was in front of the tractor. So she stopped the tractor, stopped the mower to move the item, and it was on a downhill slope. And as she moved the item, the tractor slid on her foot, and she was unable to jar her foot loose and unable to move the tractor. Hence, she was pinned. And it went on for hours. And she was out in the middle of her field. Now, by the grace of God, a friend was out in her car, and this friend decided to go back to her own house a different way than usual. The friend is puzzled as to why she's going to do this. But as she went back to her own home, she drove by the field and saw her friend in the field just standing there with her foot stuck under the tractor's front wheel. Hence, the woman who had the tractor slide over her foot eventually was fine. Her foot was very sore and needed to be properly cared for over several days, but she was fine. The woman who made the decision to go home a different way wasn't sure why she did that, but of course she was glad that she did. And eventually the two ladies agreed. God had directed her to do this, namely, go home a different way and discover her very good friend out in the middle of the field, trapped under the tractor. So I thought you might enjoy this story from my files, and I was hoping perhaps you would enjoy hearing about an actual case that I experienced in my life and ministry of 42 years as pastor preacher. Thank you for watching, and to God be the glory in this video, and to thanksgiving to God for indeed rescuing this man, this 73-year-old man, and for the woman that I personally knew in one of my pastorates. To God be the glory, and God be the praise, and all thanksgiving to Him. End of video.